Good morning, everybody. My name is Dan Donovan. I'm the head of customer success at Shift Technology, and I'm joined here on stage today by Clement Poirier, one of our 150 data scientists at Shift that help support our customer implementations. At Shift, we use artificial intelligence to help insurance companies automate the claim handling process and find fraud. Claims automation is a hot topic today in the insurance industry, and we're talking to a lot of insurance companies about claims automation projects. One of the first things we share with them is that if you're going to do a claims automation project, you need to execute it on it properly. If you don't properly execute, there's definitely a chance that you're going to see an increase in the submission of fraudulent claims. To combat that, at Shift, we've combined the power of our Luke claims automation solution with our Force fraud detection solution to ensure fast, accurate, and fraud-free claims automation. So now I want to take you to our demo and show you how we do this. So I'm going to take you through the story of Alice and John. This is based on real claims we've currently processed for an existing customer. So Alice gets up one morning, she leaves her apartment to go to work, and she finds that the windshield on her vehicle has been broken overnight. Now Alice isn't exactly a claim-savvy person. She doesn't really understand how her insurance policy works, but she does know that there's an auto repair shop in her neighborhood. So Alice decides she's going to take her vehicle by there and get it checked out. So she goes to the shop, and they've got good news for Alice. They tell her, look, we can replace your windshield, and once you get the invoice from us, you can submit it to your insurance company and get reimbursed because you've got glass coverage on your policy. So Alice is thrilled with this. She authorizes the work, and then a couple days later, after the work's completed, she's at home, and she logs on to her insurance company's app to report her claim through the Luke Claims Automation solution. So Alice is asked what she wants to do. It's a new claim. She's then asked which vehicle on her policy she wants to submit the claim for. It's her Nissan. What happened? What's the cause of loss? So from these options, she selects broken glass. She's then asked when did the event occur. So she selects the date of loss. Where did it happen? Enter the loss location, which was a residence. And now she's asked to provide some photos of the damage to the vehicle, which she does. She uploads the image of her broken windshield, submits it, and now Luke is evaluating that image, determining that it is in fact a broken windshield, and then it's reading the policy and confirming that Alice has glass coverage. So this is a covered loss on her policy. She's then asked, have your repairs been completed or do they need to be done? They've already been completed. So she selects that option, and she's asked to upload an image of the invoice, which she does. Once it's submitted, Luke is now reading this invoice and extracting the amount owed on the claim, which here you can see is $1,088. Alice submits that, and she's asked, how would you like to be reimbursed? She selects her bank account, and she'll get an electronic fund transfer from the insurance company directly into her bank account. She's advised that her claim is being honored, it's filed, and she's going to be paid. Alice is thrilled with this experience. She rates it 5 stars. And in fact, she's so happy with this that that night over dinner, she's telling her boyfriend John all about the amazing customer experience she had with her insurance company. Now, unfortunately, while Alice and John share the same insurance company, they don't exactly share the same moral code. And where Alice saw an amazing customer experience, what John sees is the opportunity to make a quick buck. So about 30 days later, John decides he's going to file a windshield claim of his own, which he does. And he follows the same exact process as Alice. And he's clicking through and he's saying, wow, she wasn't kidding. This is really an easy process. This is amazing. Technology is great. So he uploads the image of his damaged windshield. Coverage is confirmed. He's then uploading his invoice. It extracts the information for reimbursement. But wait a minute, what happened? Alice said, you get paid at the end of this. Did I miss something? It's telling me I need to call my insurance company. Did I forget to upload something? What did I miss? And the answer is, John, you didn't miss anything. But unfortunately for you, neither did Force, our fraud detection solution. So let's go take a look now at what was going on behind the scenes with Luke and Force. So we have a user interface for Luke, that allows the claim handler to go in and look for the cases that have been excluded from the automated claims handling process. So here we see John's claim, and we click on the claim number for that, and you can see the information that's provided by John on the claim. But more importantly, you can see a summary of why John's claim was not allowed to go through the automated claim handling process and why a claim handler's intervention is required. And here you can see that the first issue is it appears that an invoice from a previous claim has been reused on this claim. Second, it appears that the image that was submitted may have been taken from the internet. And lastly, there appears to be some type of social connection between John and someone else who filed a similar type of claim in the past. So now there's a link here that can take the claim handler or the SIU investigator directly into the Force fraud user interface to do a deeper dive and a deeper review into what's gone on here and why this claim is suspicious. So you'll see on the left there's a fraud score of 94 out of 100, which is very high for suspicion. And then we provide a primary suspicion indicator. The main indicator here is that we suspect the policyholder has reused an invoice from a previous claim. Below that, there's several variables that support this suspicion. So let's take a look at the first one, which is the reused invoice. You can click on the link here and see the actual invoices. So here we see two different images of the same invoice with slight modifications. So what John did was he took Alice's invoice and photoshopped it. He added his name, his date of loss, and other information pertinent to him. Next, we can take a look at the variable for a picture from the internet. So here you can click on the actual submitted picture. Here's the photo that John submitted through Luke. And then you can go see this image in its native state from where it was taken from the internet. And here's that image from the internet. Lastly, through our entity resolution, Force is able to identify that two people that share a same address have filed a similar type of claim in the past. And here you can see it was Alice who filed that previous claim. So Force, working behind the scenes with Luke, was able to identify all of these factors during that automated claim submission and make the decision that that claim had to be treated as an exclusion and kicked out of the automated claims handling process. So to wrap up, I just want to share with you that Shift is very excited to partner with the insurance industry to automate claim handling in a fast, efficient, and accurate way that improves the customer experience, but more importantly, also gives the insurance company the confidence that they're only automating meritorious claims. So thank you for your time. If you'd like to learn more about Shift, learn more about Force and Luke, please come by our demo kiosk. We'd be happy to give you an additional demo and talk to you about it. Enjoy the rest of the conference.